Hi, I'm Anna.
Hi, my name is Shelby, and today I'll be talking about persuasive speech on safe sex and why it's important. The CDC, which is the Center for Disease Control, report that STD rates have climbed by a total of 4.7% since the year 2016, and that's all across the region of the United States. We have all heard the speech either from family members or in your high school at your sex education class or your health education class about why it's important to practice safe sex and the dangers of teenage pregnancy, STDs, and HIV/AIDS. So today I'll be talking to you a little bit more about why it's important to always practice safe sex and how to protect yourself and also how to educate yourself and just why you should always choose safe sex whenever you choose to practice in a sexual activity. It's a very not discreet topic that's not addressed, and I feel like it's something that should be addressed and everyone should have a lot of knowledge on. Okay, so let's talk about STD rates climbing across the U.S. as I stated in the CDC statement. It is quote-unquote stated by cdc.gov that it is a hidden epidemic and we should shine a light on the benefits of safe sex and why it should be practiced among our population today and within our young population, our youth and young adults. Let's also talk about self-respect and sexual health. An article written by Everyday Health states that sexual health is an essential and beneficial dimension of being human. This all begins with the basics of sexual desire, your reproductive system, and how to protect yourself against infections such as gonorrhea, chlamydia, HIV/AIDS, and other STDs and STIs. Much more useful information can be found at www.everydayhealth.com. Next, I want to talk to you about educating yourself and educating the youth and resources that are available to you to help you practice safe sex. An article in Healthy Sexuals speaks on the different topics of safe sex and how to prevent against infections of STDs and HIV/AIDS spread. This article also states how diseases are passed, be it skin-to-skin contact, or bodily fluids, or bloodborne pathogens. This site is still a very resourceful location you can go to educate yourself further on safe sex and why you should practice safe sex. Also, I would like to talk to you about other resources available to you within your community. You can Google, there's also hotlines you can go on, or your local health department who will provide you with contraceptives, also provides you with birth controls and free STD testing, so you can always know your status and you can always be educated on why you should always practice safe sex. Okay. Next, we're going to move on to how can you help spread awareness? Okay, picture this. A world where we have HIV, AIDS, and STDs are all at an all-time low instead of the climbing rates that we've had within the last decade and just recently within 2016. Picture teenage pregnancy rates being at an all-time low. I know they've been dropping recently, but they could also drop more if more teens were to practice safe sex. Also, a quote stated from cdc.gov, or Advocates for Youth also stated in an article that an estimated 850 million teenage pregnancies happened within the U.S. Within the year 2016. It was also estimated that an average of 9.1 million, that's 9.1 million, sexually transmitted infections happened within that year as well. And these were for youths younger than 25. So I believe that it's very important that our young adults practice safe sex and that our youth practice safe sex against teenage pregnancy. Okay. In conclusion, I've given you tools and I've given you facts and the personal stories as to why you should practice safe sex. One more personal story before I conclude is I am an EMT and I've worked in the field for about 3 years. And during my time working in the field, I ran into a lot of cases where this was very common and patients went to the ER because of not practicing safe sex and just the dangers of it and the kind of diseases that they contracted. And being around that kind of environment, it just makes me more of an advocate to want to promote safe sex and how you can protect yourself and how our youth can protect themselves against teenage pregnancy. This is your body, this is your one life, and you should honor it. Give yourself your best you and the health you deserve. Also, spread the word on why others should practice safe sex as well. Thank you.